So that slide out is going to go to the body shop, and this rear end is going to go to the body shop because somebody backed up into the fiberglass and it needs to be addressed. How much are you paying again? What's comfortable for you?
It's RV inspection day, and today we are in Sefner, Florida, about to inspect this Allegro Bay 38CB. Now, we don't know what we're going to find, neither does our customers, but they are home. Fingers crossed that we don't call before noon. So stick around and we'll update you at lunchtime.
All right, first glimpse. So there's two things I would like you to remember. First of all, when you go visit or look around an RV, shopping, or you're looking at your own, there's two things I'd like to remember. This, to wake you up to what you have to look for. And the other thing is, you were leaving when? So always keep this in mind when you're looking at a unit. Try to disconnect the emotion from the unit you are looking at. A lot of people will look at this and say, yeah, I'm good. This is really nice. I have a good eye and I've done all kind of things in my life, from electrical to construction to all kind of things, so I'm really good. At one point you're gonna pay for this. If you don't have an inspection now, and that money that you're gonna spend now, whether it's $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, depending where you're at and the cost of doing an inspection, you will pay for this real fast. We were just watching a Liz Amazing video yesterday about somebody complaining about what happened with their rig that they bought, and I know the guy didn't get an inspection. He found 18 different points and he brought it back to their company and they fixed most of them. Then he ended up having to go to Indiana anyway. All right, so when he brought it back and he lost the unit for another 2 weeks and traveled for so many hundred miles, he admits through that ordeal of his that, well, on top of it, the 3 slide out toppers that I forgot to look at were needed to be changed. The dishwasher still doesn't work. So I hope you understand and you're good in math and you figure out that every time you bring back your unit to the dealership or to the manufacturer, it's your time, your money. When are you leaving again? How much does an inspection really cost you? I don't know, you tell me. All right, this unit, first off, coming in, typical stuff that I always tell you. So look over here. So here's the seals that are somewhat glued. I don't know, they're not even attached there. Then they're attached here all sideways. Over here, it's the typical thing that I always tell you. Look at this. So now they open it up for you to get all excited. And where does the water go? Right in there. So where's the water gonna puddle? Oh, there's another opening here. So this is perfect. It's gonna keep the water right inside. Yeah, right. So the other thing with this slide out, as you can tell right away, you have those 2 scuffing bars that are here. This is just manufacturing. There's nothing we can do, but just give you an idea. Here's the blocks. Those are nylon blocks. And here's the roller. So the roller is actually supposed to hold this slide out, which is, there's only 2 rollers, one here and one here. Typically they say it should be within 30 to 36 inches. Hey, I'm not the manufacturer. I'm just saying. Maybe that's why there's a lot of scuffing and rubbing on those blocks. And this is brand spanking new. I mean, this hasn't been coming in 22 times in and out. So Tiffin, production, quality, yeah, I've got my own perspective on that one. All right, the other thing that I find right away, you come in here, this is not Tiffin's fault, it's not the dealer's fault. Well, it could be the driver of the dealer. We already have somebody who backed up in one of those Buc-ee's posts to protect the fuel tank. Most likely that's what happened. My bigger problem is up here, which I don't know yet how this is going to turn, but I got the super slide out, which looks beautiful. It looks like a nice unit. Listen, the unit itself is beautiful. That's what we looked at and says, wow, this is nice. But here's my dilemma. Let's go to the front. So beautiful front end of this slide out. So here's what I have right away. Okay, somebody smacked one of those corners, so it popped out. It's done, gone. Nice aluminum, all beautiful. All right, the problem that I'm having now, and we haven't used the slide outs yet. So I want you to look at this. So here's where I'm at. Okay, so this is the normal distance. So here's my rubber. So I want you to go up there. I want you to figure out up there. Okay, well, it's even wrinkled, twisted. Does it actually fit in there? So if you look at it from a distance, am I gonna have an issue? Is it banging up there? So that's why you're having an inspection. We're gonna try them out, see if it's an adjustment issue, or see if looks like the hole's not big enough for this slide out. I don't know, just guessing. Here's another quality construction. Here's your beautiful cab. This is one piece, this is fiberglass, it looks beautiful. So all this thing, look, this is all beautiful, one piece. Okay, here's where I'm end up. This is my fiberglass. This is molded. And now I got this, okay, it's a miss. But now I got cracked paint over there. And if you look here in the details, I have a crack too. So tell me the quality of this front cap is what you would expect. What can you do? Nothing much. Let's go check on the other side. This is the other side, so same thing. So whoever put the grinder to it actually went underneath, came back up. So they did a halfway decent job on this side. How much are you paying again? What's comfortable for you? We'll see what lunchtime is gonna bring us and if we can last till then. Yeah, I'm sure we are. This is beautiful, it's just little details. Now let's go check how the slide outs are going and see what Laurel found inside so far.
So come on in, let's see my first glimpse. And my first glimpse, first of all, with my nose, it smells new and fresh and I love it. And I know that our customers love this model. So I came through quickly. I wanted to look at my ceilings, look at my walls. And then I came into the bedroom, and as I walked in here, I always look at my walls and I thought, well, that looks a little funny. It's kind of bowed here. So then I started touching it and realizing that the panel is not even attached. Okay, so that's the first thing that I saw, something small, but still it's something I need to tell my customers. And as I'm walking up here, then I see another little eyesore up here. And I come here to the bunk and I can see that the screw is not even attached to anything. So those are my first two things that I see right away when I walk in this unit today. So we'll see what lunchtime is going to bring us. We'll see you then. So let's talk about the stow and go. I think this is a pretty unique and great stow and go as far as I can see. So coming from the cab into the living area, you can sit, watch TV, do your dishes. You can even do your dishes here in the dishwasher if you choose. You have access to the fridge and you have full access to your shower, to your bathroom. You can get in there easily. You can even go to bed. And you know the great thing? If you've got somebody out at the picnic table and you want to get to them, it's easy enough to just come right through here and get right out there to the picnic table, just like this. There you have it, quick exit. So you know, while I'm here, I'd love to do a little subscriber shout out. King David Coffee, we see your comments. We will come to see you one day when we're up in New England. We're coming to see you. Thanks for commenting on our videos.
All right, lunchtime recap. As you know, we use our slide out in and out. So as we do this, we try to see if there's an issue, if there's something holding up, if there's something that was made right. This is just a comment. It's not to tank a unit, but I just want to show you this. So hopefully you'll see this. So these are the rolls. So these are the gouge, a little bit in the rolls that are going through your floor right here. I don't know if we see it, but hopefully we do. And the one up there in the front, this is just a detail. This is vinyl-like flooring. It's like those planks that are vinyl. Some people like it because it's not as slippery, I get it, but that's the downside. It will show marks and there's nothing you can do with this, just saying. So let's go outside. As I was trying to inside start the water heater for my wife, I ended up in here and I can see that somebody's been playing with this. You can see it's dirty. But now the switch of the Aqua Hot is not even hooked on. So this has been moved. Is there an issue in this Aqua Hot? Maybe, probably, I don't know. But definitely, if those are just testers, well, somebody's been in here testing. Because we cannot make this work. We can't test the water. We can't test the heated floors, the furnace, because this is not your furnace. This is not a propane system. That's where we're at with this. Let's go back up there. So as I showed here before, you can feel and see this gouge in this aluminum. This corner's been gone. So is it a forklift or is it the driver who touched something or hit something? This is gouging the system. All right, so the salesman was here, and that's what he said, says, we're Monday, customers are gonna be flying here from Texas on Friday. Okay, I already have a couple of major problem here. You were leaving when? This is one of them that I just shared with him when he came up. And I said, all right, well, I'm gonna let you know, this is it. He says, well, we got a body shop here, but I need to get it done now. They're gonna be here in 4 days. So he already knows that ain't gonna happen. He already told me, he says, well, we're probably gonna have to postpone them. Then I got a leveling system that is not operating. We got a code on there, and it says, ready for service. So you need to go to service. So there is definitely something not working. On our major motherboard, our main control board, we got this little triangle that's blinking on and off. That might be what causes our problem, not being able to start a water heater or aqua hot system. I don't know if this has been PDI'd, but you tell me, how do you feel? What does PDI stands for again? All right, let's go check in the back. So that slide out is gonna go to the body shop, and this rear end is gonna go to the body shop because somebody backed up into the fiberglass and it needs to be addressed. So two things in a matter of a week, a couple of days. What's your guess? All right, let's go inside. So here's what I have. I have this little emblem here, this little caution light that tells us that, okay, well, we got a problem. So here's my aqua hot. So I can't do nothing with this. Even if I go in temperature and I try to, see, I'll have a offline, it even tells me. So there's nothing working there. So when they tell you operator error, because that's typically how they defend themselves at dealership, that, oh, well, you know, inspectors or technician that failed. They used to work here. We've never worked here. There's a reason why I never became a technician, because I don't give a crap about fixing stuff for other people. I had enough of my stuff to figure out. So this as operator error, if this is an operator error, I'm as smart as you or as dumb as you. Meaning, I don't need a course or English 101 to understand this board. There's button, you push on them, they work or they don't. There's switches around here, yes, there's stuff that we know, but even with all this knowledge, this board's not working. All right, so can they take this board and swap it up with another unit? Huh, maybe that's what happened with this one. What do you think? Now I gotta go back to work, try to finish up. I gotta go to my roof. I'm way behind today again. So let's chase this down, or let's go check what Laurel has to find and talk about today.
So it's lunchtime. Let's start right here with this chair. As a matter of fact, this is an incredibly wobbly chair. Why is it wobbly? Well, the guess is, and this happens in our RV too, when the slide comes in, this has a really deep ridge, and the guess is that it gets caught and it actually bends the legs of the chairs. Now on our RV, we have slippery floors, so everything slides nicely. So just watch that when you're actually looking for your RV. So a couple of little things that I have found. I told you this morning about the screw up here where it is not even attached into anything. And then the other thing is here in the bedroom. So coming into the bedroom, we've got these cupboards and they're beautiful and they have these nice slats. But this one is actually missing the bottom slat right here. And as far as the floors go, they might be beautiful, but there are some definite marks of grease throughout the floor, all through the living room and the kitchen area. It just appears to be grease. It's black and it's sticky. So I don't know. In the comments below, what would you think that is? But that's just something they need to clean for them. If you like our videos, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to hit subscribe. We need to get the word out, so make sure to share it with your friends. We'll see you at the end of the day.
End of the day recap. Try to say that 3 times in a row. End of the day recap. A lot of little things, nothing special, detrimental. But again, you were leaving when? This is ready. If you remember, around lunchtime, we couldn't get the aqua hot system working. So I kind of let know the rep because he's been here. Honestly, this is the first time in the history of coming here, think about it, that we've seen a salesman, nice, coming up, you need something, you're all good, and not trying to hinder, just try to say, hey, sorry, don't wanna, you need something, water, there was the hose. Really nice person. I appreciate who he is. So he came back to me because I kind of let him know, well, aqua hot system doesn't work, leveling system doesn't work. Huh, it worked yesterday. No, it didn't. Leveling system worked yesterday, it would have been out. It's not out. But whatever, long story short, aqua hot. So he ran away and he says, well, if we have to change our aqua hot, we'll change it. I says, no. I says, I'm sure it's electrical, it's something simple, because if you remember, I can see somebody went in there. So to confirm what we're saying, he came back about an hour later and he said, well, actually, they used that motherboard to put it on another unit. On another unit. You were leaving when? See, that's the thing. All of you smart ass out there, that thing that you don't need an inspection, you will pay for it. It's gonna cost you, but it's fine. Continue doing what you like doing, and we'll continue doing the service that people that actually see the value in what we're doing. I know it's hard to put a dime on there because it's always about how much does it cost. It costs nothing once you finally understand this and finally understand that this day and a half that somebody else took for you, that you didn't have to take the day off, that will be fixed for you. You don't have to come back here 3 or 4 times. You'll have a CRL list. It will be addressed. It'll be fixed when you come pick it up. That's my 2 cents. So it's always about what you see, what you find, and to prove my point, it's common sense once I show it to you and you say, well, you're showing the obvious. It's obvious when I show you, I hear you. But the thing that we try to chase down, see, that's me. For instance, in this door, I was here this morning, I took those chairs out, and I remember seeing this water, and I'm thinking, okay, why do I have water in a sealed bay? So there's nothing special here. It's okay. So I come back in the afternoon, and I have water here. Okay, so this splatter here comes from up there. All right, so how does it come from up there? So one is to figure, you open this, you try to locate this to see where it's at. Oh, that's the back end of the refrigerator. Well, maybe it's the line, the water line. Maybe it's a drain line. Well, actually, right here's my bathroom. That's my window for my bathroom. Here's my sink, here's my hoses. Let's go inside to see what we found. So here we are in our famous bathroom. See my window? See my plumbing, all the stuff going down there. So actually, my wife did what she had to do. All those P-traps, they're good. She tested everything. But because I found this down there, I came up here, and now that's when I find this water behind this pipe. Search me, find me. Well, let's say I got lucky on this one. I'll put that on luck. Is luck a thing we can talk about? Yeah, hell yeah. I'm lucky dog. Other than that, undercarriage, everything was nice. Now let's just chase and go see what Laurel had inside, because for me, I'm done. It's 4:30, and I'm ready to be gone and now go work on the report. Let's go check what Laurel has for us.
Come in, welcome home. So it's the end of the day, and I don't have a lot. Like Pierre, I had a lot of little teeny tiny things. For instance, you know the vents that go here, the vent covers? Yes, there are none for this microwave. Okay, not a big deal. They'll probably take it from the next microwave. Maybe the one you're getting without an inspection. Who knows? So as you know, I do my water. I did a really big load in the dishwasher. I think that thing ran for an hour and a half. And I did the sink. Guess what leaked? The sink. Yes, underneath the sink, I had some dripping going on underneath there. In my shower, I had no leak. In my bathroom sink, I didn't have any leak where I was actually accessing, but Pierre found that leak that he just told you about. Toilet was fine. So I was doing a load of wash, and I was about 20 minutes into that load, and I got an F8E1 error code. And everything just kept beeping and beeping and beeping. Of course, where'd I go? YouTube. And I checked to see what that could possibly be. It's something they have to get in there, check the hoses. It could be a crimped hose back there. Not something for us to fix, but definitely something that would have held you up if you had tried it at the dealership, which probably you wouldn't have tried it at the dealership. It would have been once you got to the RV resort. So thankfully, I was able to do that and prevent them from having that issue when they get out on the road. So I want to leave you on a nice quote. We can't do anything about the length of our life, but we can do something about the width and the depth of it. So remember, and do never forget.
About the destination. It's all about the journey.
Can I just say something? You got a bat in the cake.
Like a kid. You go with what you have. A sleeve.
We need to get the word out about RV inspection. So make sure, share it with your friends or your enemies or whoever you want to share it with. So make sure to share it with your friends. My husband's not laughing at my joke. It's all right.
End of the day.
Start over. My sink leaked.
My sink leaked.
Gosh, and I got an F8. What was that code? Hold on, I'll be right back. F8E1. I'll be right back.